Hey, this is Stephen Klein with Theragoods, and as always, I've got Robbie Bessner, the Chief Science Officer of Theragoods, with us. Robbie, got a topic that I'm pretty excited for you to talk about because I had asked you about this, and I was really excited to hear your response and what we're doing with our Theragoods products to take care of this problem. So I had asked you about fluoride, which we know is a poison, and somehow has been marketed to Americans as something that's going to save their teeth and enamel and all that, which is completely false. And the correlation with that and the pineal gland, which you can kind of reference where it's located a little better than me. But what is the deal with fluoride in our water supply, which is rampant in every municipal water supply, and its effect on the body and what we are doing about it with the Theragoods products?
Well, you know, Stephen, the pineal gland is a gland that's about the size of a walnut, and it sits right basically in the middle of your brain, and it regulates the sleep hormone called melatonin and the awake or the energizing hormone that's called serotonin. Basically, it's a light-sensitive little gland, and when it senses light, like as in sunrise, then it starts to turn down the production of melatonin and increase the production of serotonin, and that balance shifts your energy from waking you up from that groggy sense to getting energized and ready to do your day.
Right.
So when it's functioning right and your biorhythms are in sync, then you get a good night's sleep, you're healthy. In fact, that sleep hormone is so important. Between the hours of 12 and 4 a.m. in the morning, when you're in a deep REM sleep, your body produces growth hormones. It basically is in its repair mode from all of the damage that we do during the day.
Absolutely.
Stress and everything else. So what's happened is that our brilliant society took an industrial waste called fluoride that was dumped into the rivers and said, we got to do something with this chemical. And they started figuring out, or they figured out, the dental industry figured out that if you use fluoride, it will actually, it will help build stronger bone and enamel and so forth. You get less cavities. It's the way they packaged it, you know. And they put in toothpaste, and they put it in, you know, you can buy it in a tube that you actually need a prescription for from your dentist or doctor to get fluoride, you know, so that if you have actually weak gums or enamel on your teeth, that you can fortify it that way. But what you give up is this fluoride starts to create a crust around this pineal gland, and it impairs your body's ability to function for the biocycle, for your sleeping and your waking or energetic hormones.
Yep. Very,
very bad for you in general health, because as it is, we're a society that's really stressed out, and as it is, we are lacking sleep because of all the things going on in everybody's lives. And now you've got fluorides that's in your water that you're just drinking like tap water, you know, that is also creating an impairment from the organ, the very organ that regulates that cycle.
Yep.
We felt so important about this that in Thera H2O in both of our systems, both the countertop system and actually all the purifiers we'll have a component in it. We use the earth elements to actually pull out the fluorides that are in, as well as chlorines and other chemicals that are in the waters, that are used in the waters to kill bacteria and so forth. They may work well on that level, but in terms of ingesting them, they're not good at all. And so we take them out so that basically when you're drinking our water, you know, it's the very last thing that touches the filters touch, so that the water, as it's departing through our devices, you're getting water that's free of fluorides, free of chemicals like chlorines and chlamydides and so forth, you know, and that stuff is, you know, just great. The fact that we don't have it in our system lets you drink our water all day, and it's the best water you can get.
Beautiful. So the other part of that, you know, aside from what you mentioned about the pineal gland with the sleep cycles, it's also the third eye, like kind of what connects you to everything, and that may seem out there to some people, but I want to ask you a question about that in a separate video interview where you can talk about that part of the pineal gland. Also want to do in a separate one also about how to revitalize and rebuild a damaged pineal gland if you've been consuming all this crap your whole life, right?
Right. Yeah, let's pick that up later on, and that's perfect. We'll pick that up later on.
Right on. All right, thanks a lot, Robbie.
Okay, buddy. Take care.